I'm the type of guy who never really played FPS games that much, but at the time I figured it wasn't a bad idea to give Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 a go. Of all the maps, Zem Peak was by far the coolest map in my opinion. It gives somewhat of a Asian culture vibe, but I never expected to encounter something out of the ordinary. While I was in a Team Vanquish map, I saw something on the cliff of the waterfall to where the bridge was. It wasn't a plant or a zombie, but rather a human-like shadow. Curious, I ran towards the bridge, but I got sniped by an enemy. Once I respawned, the shadow wasn't on the cliff anymore. I tried going back to Zen Peak to catch the shadow figure again, but it just wasn't there, no matter how many times I looked. After a lot of trying, I finally had an idea. I waited for 3 AM, and then went back to Zen Peak to try and catch the shadowy figure. I just thought to myself, if that shadow could be a ghost, why not try this at 3 AM? After all, 3 AM is known as the witching hour. I figured my theory might work, it might not work. How the hell was I supposed to know? So, when 3 AM hit, I entered a Team Vanquish match. Upon entering the match, I heard a faint voice say, "You shouldn't have come here." I couldn't tell if it was coming from the game or from my room. No one was at home except for me, so it could have been from the game, right? I spawned on the other side, across the map, so I needed to run to the waterfall to where the bridge was. It was quite a distance, but I eventually got there. Sure enough, the shadow was there, but when I tried going to it, a shockwave happened, killing my character instantly. As I respawned to go back there, the figure was gone. All of a sudden, my game got quiet. Quiet to the fact that I couldn't hear anything or even see the plants or zombies fighting each other. All I heard, crows, as a light mist surrounded the map. Mesmerized by the mist, I wasn't aware of the things going on behind me. You shouldn't have come here. Turning around in shock, I finally saw the figure. It wasn't a glitched shadow texture. No, I just came face to face with a ghost. It was the ghost of a samurai. He was all bones, but they were covered by his withered armor. His face was pale and grey with hollow black eyes. We stared at each other for a few seconds, until the ghost turned around and pointed down the cliff. It was a long drop indeed. Looking down at the darkness beyond the mist below, I wasn't aware. The ghost whipped out its large sword and thrashed my zombie character as I turned around. The upper body of my character detached from its legs as it fell down the cliff, along with its legs afterwards. Horrified at seeing my own character get killed like that, I saw the ghost stand at the edge of the cliff looking down at me. Before I could look any much more, the game crashed, but instead of an error message it just read, "You shouldn't have come here." I remembered that I was recording on an Elgato recorder I got for my 12th birthday, but when I checked the footage it was corrupted. I tried finding any info on Reddit to see if anyone knew about the samurai ghost on Zen Peak, but no one had anything, or had any encounters at all. I looked out at my balcony, and thought to myself, did I actually encounter a ghost? Or was it all in my imagination? As I write this to you, dear reader, I'm currently watching something on a building across from my apartment. It's a shadow. It's the evening, so I can't really see it that clearly, but no, it can't be. But it is. It's the shadowy figure of a samurai. He's coming for me! Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy that, be sure to subscribe to me on Plant Chris and myself for more high-quality content. A link to my channel will be in the description. Hope you have a great